Hola, buenas noches a todos. Bienvenidos al Conversatorio Ciudades sin Agua. En este caso, vamos a hacer un conversatorio dinámico. Cualquier persona que quiera participar, es libre de hacerlo. Nomás levante la mano aquí en el icono de la manita. Comentarios de situaciones que ustedes hayan experimentado, lo que sea, son perfectamente válidos. Y en este caso tenemos de invitada a aquí a la ingeniera Judith, y pues les voy a dar un pedacito de lo que ha hecho, un pedacito de presentación. En este caso, pues la licenciada Isabel Judith Cordero García es maestra de la Universidad de Guadalajara. También trabajó en la Secretaría de Infraestructura y Obra Pública, así como en el INEGI. Tiene una maestría en lo que sería Ingeniería del Agua y Energía, además de que es ingeniera civil, titulada por la Universidad de Guadalajara. En este caso, vamos a darle la palabra para que nos presente un poquito de todo este tema de lo que sería el agua en las ciudades. Adelante, Judith. Ahora sí que el micrófono
Sí,
es todo tuyo.
muchas gracias. Buenas noches, soy Judith Cordero. Aquí estoy para darles a conocer un poco del tema del agua. Quizá todos sepamos que el agua es vital porque sí nos hace falta, y cuando nos llegamos a alejar un poco de esa fortuna de tenerla, pues no consideramos en qué condiciones llega ni por qué llega. Quizás se hizo un corte en nuestro pago o se hizo alguna mala administración y nos quitan totalmente de ese beneficio. Si bien sabemos que el agua tiene una prioridad en nuestra vida, porque finalmente sin gasolina, sin celular, sin internet, sí podemos vivir, pero sin agua no podríamos vivir. Yo decidí estudiar esta carrera precisamente por el hecho de que me intriga todo este manejo del agua que se hace en las grandes ciudades, y siempre me dejé llevar por estos temas hasta donde pudiera convencerme de qué vendría haciendo en mi carrera. Yo soy ingeniero civil. El agua para mi carrera es importante, y más también para la carrera en general. El agua en la carrera de ingeniería civil tiene una presentación primordial. Nosotros, aun cuando somos seres humanos y necesitamos del agua, no podríamos trabajar sin ella. Desconozco si todos los presentes aquí tengan algún conocimiento del agua, pero en este tema yo lo voy a tratar desde lo básico hasta y un poco en la realidad en la que estamos. Yo estoy aquí en la ciudad de Guadalajara, y la ciudad de Guadalajara como tal tiene problemas eh, en sus abastos, porque tampoco tenemos una ciudad pegada a una fuente de suministro que nos pudiera abastecer sin intermitencia. Esto también nos lleva a ver la realidad de las cosas. Entonces, este tema del agua para mí es lo primordial. Hay derechos humanos sobre el agua, hay leyes. La Constitución Política de los Estados Unidos, en su artículo 27, habla del agua, el artículo 24 habla del agua. Estos problemas que tiene el agua en la actualidad ya no son superficiales y tan poca cosa como si fuera un corte de luz o no tener simplemente energía eléctrica. Yo puse aquí un panorama del cual quizá muchos conozcan, que este panorama ya se esté viviendo de tanta sequía, de tanta escasez, pero también de mucha política en este tema. En este tema del agua, me atrevería a decir que los partidos políticos ya no pueden ellos tampoco hacerse cargo de esa palabra como prometer en sus campañas alguna situación con el agua, a menos de que lo desconozcan y que sabemos que pues también los políticos no brillan por su inteligencia, pero finalmente han de saber que este tema es complicado porque ya está muy comprometido mundialmente. Hubo administraciones pasadas que vinieron a privatizar muchos de nuestros ríos, de nuestras fuentes, de nuestros mantos acuíferos, de nuestras cuencas. Entonces, en este sentido, nosotros podríamos decir que este impacto de la escasez del agua en México, que finalmente pudiera ser en todo el mundo, porque no todos tienen este recurso natural, si bien los recursos naturales ahora ya están muy resguardados por estos países que quieren controlar a los países más bajos, a los países más pobres como Sudamérica y África, donde no nos dejan gobernar con esta libertad, donde nuestros recursos pueden hacer millonario a cualquier país y también darle vida a cualquier país. En este... Sí, adelante. No te escuchas, Enrique.
Ah, perdón, ya me escucho, ¿verdad?
Dime.
Sí, de hecho, ahorita de lo que hablas, pues es mucho de lo que pasa aquí en Guadalajara, de en el río que pasa por el Lerma, donde se van
Ajá.
juntando, pues igual se va contaminando mucho por las empresas que existen en la zona metropolitana o que proveen aquí a la zona metropolitana. De hecho, es también, por ejemplo, el caso de Monterrey, donde pues, hubo tal escasez y se tuvo que racionar, y allá es que es una zona industrial, pues todo ese sector necesita una gran cantidad de agua. Incluso pues Ciudad de México, pues como vemos ahí que se está hundiendo y pues le vale gorro.
La Ciudad de México, de hecho, tiene un grandísimo problema porque es una cuenca cerrada y el abasto que se esté dando para esta ciudad, pues es muy complicado y tiene que venir de otras fuentes de abastecimiento que por medio de un sistema hidroeléctrico, un sistema de técnica hidráulica para que pueda subsistir la Ciudad de México. Y su segundo problema son el desalojo de sus aguas. Y de ese a mí me gustaría participar en otro programa porque tengo un estudio completo para el desalojo de las aguas residuales que se van precisamente al río Tula y que ese pues ahora sí que es otro tema y otro proyecto completo. De este tema para mí es básico, nada más es cuestión de darles a conocer que existen leyes, que existen bastantes derechos humanos a los que tenemos. Aquí hay un ruido afuera. A los que tenemos nosotros como un derecho humano a tener este vital líquido. Y como tú dices, aquí en estos ríos que colindan, que rodean nuestra ciudad, pues no son cualquier cosa porque los ríos son totalmente enlaces de países y de cuencas, y las cuencas pues se comparten con los estados y tendríamos que negociar con los estados para saber qué movimiento hacerle a una cuenca y qué porcentaje de agua le toca a un estado que colinda su cuenca con el otro. Entonces, esos, como tú dices, de Nuevo León, en Nuevo León están en total desabasto porque tampoco hay fuentes de suministro cercanas ni apropiadas, ni tampoco se ha invertido en este rubro el dinero público que pudiera dar el Estado como nación a estos estados que son libres y soberanos, que a final de cuentas pueden hacer lo que quieran y hacen lo que quieren con sus recursos, con el presupuesto anual, pero no hay una inversión para las redes hidráulicas, para las redes de agua, para el suministro de agua. Estos panoramas son muy catastróficos, pero sí existen estos paisajes dentro de nuestro estado, de nuestro país, pero sobre todo en regiones también que han saqueado tantos beneficios, tantos recursos que le han podido consumir a otros países, por así decirlo. El tema del agua ya se volvió un bastión de guerra y ya nosotros no podríamos estar libremente creyendo que vamos a tenerla mientras la paguemos. Si se nos hacía imposible que pudiéramos tener una gasolina que no fuera de Pemex, y ahora hasta Oxxo y 7-Eleven venden agua, venden gasolina, también de esa manera va a llegar esta privatización del agua, porque se han cedido las concesiones a empresarios particulares y extranjeros, donde ellos podrán vendérnosla de la forma que les dé gana, ya que no tienen ellos un límite, es un recurso que ellos adquirieron y que se les fue otorgado, aunque la ley de aguas nacionales diga lo contrario. Pues no nos dirigimos precisamente por nuestras leyes y tampoco somos eruditos en esas materias para poder ser políticos ni representantes de estos institutos. Sí, adelante.
Sí, en este caso, Judith, lo que dices es muy importante, porque yo suelo decir que si una persona no conoce sus derechos, pues es como si no los tuviera, porque pues no puede reclamarlos, no puede ejercerlos. Y cuando hablamos de derecho humano al agua, pues es lo mismo, o sea, cuántas veces hemos escuchado en redes sociales, en las noticias incluso, de que en ciertos pueblos originarios, en ciertos pueblos ya de indígenas, pues hacen manifestaciones y mítines para que no sigan extrayendo el agua de las zonas que tienen cercas, ¿no? Porque pues ellos como que tienen un poquito más de conciencia de pertenencia y pues además ellos se quedan, ¿no? Las empresas igual cierran la fábrica y se van y ya pues a ellos les vale gorro, ¿no? Sigue el interés del capital a cualquier costo sin una ética. Y pues
Mira,
se relaciona ahorita
Enrique,
con todo lo que estás diciendo.
esta situación del agua yo se la transmito a mis alumnos y ojalá tengan ellos la oportunidad de escuchar esto y me darán la razón porque pues soy así como insistente en ello, ya que yo me salgo del control de las materias que debíamos llevar, de los temas exactamente, entonces sí les doy prioridad a los temas del agua. Si las materias que imparto pueden ser, pues en realidad son la mayoría de hidráulica y dentro de la hidráulica pues manejo mucho los temas del agua. Yo les hago hincapié en que ellos tienen que saber política, pero no nada más como la política que les ha dejado ver la televisión o que les ha dejado ver estos panoramas tan de pleito que se ve en la televisión y que nos muestran de esa manera cómo son los políticos. No, de esta manera la política para ustedes ya no pudiera ser ni llevarse de la misma forma, porque si a nuestros a nuestros padres y a nuestros abuelos, sin irnos tan atrás en el árbol genealógico, les tocó batallar bastante con las redes de agua potable, porque no existían redes de agua potable, y no me estoy yendo a cientos de años atrás, sino que es muy actual este tipo de redes, pero aún cuando son muy actualizadas en nuestra época, ya son viejas para que en realidad funcionen como tal, y no se han renovado, y no hay presupuesto que les alcance, pero tampoco hay presupuesto que les guste invertir a los funcionarios públicos que están en su momento desarrollando el servicio de administrar los estados o los municipios. Los municipios sabemos que nunca les dan ni siquiera un centavo para que repartan, y mucho menos para que inviertan. Todo lo tiene que invertir el gobierno federal. Entonces, las redes de agua potable son totalmente ya obsoletas, incluso algunas están caducas. Hay casos donde los colectores ya ni siquiera existen como tal, porque ya perdieron la condición de ser un colector de concreto, que a veces son hasta de mampostería, o sea, de ladrillitos hechos así como casero. Y ahora tenemos una tecnología para eso, entubar el agua y para tener una muy buena red de agua, tanto para el desalojo como para el suministro. Pero sí, coméntame, Enrique.
Sí, yo tengo dudas, Judith. No sé si yo también desconozco en algunos temas. ¿Cómo son exactamente estos recolectores? O sea, porque en mi cabeza son como rotoplas gigantes, ¿no? Que creo que en las casas son así, pero ya en cuestión de la ciudad, de urbanismo, ¿cómo son? O sea, ¿están debajo de la tierra? Dices que son como canales que van entubados. O sea, ¿nos puedes ahondar un poquito más en eso?
Nosotros podemos ver cómo está, no sé, la tubería de...
After the party is the after party. Welcome everybody. I am your host Ray. With me, as always, we have the lovely Material Life.
Hey y'all.
All right, so I sent her like two videos, and I wanted her to choose which one. I got one of them set up. The other one I'm setting up soon, but the two videos I sent you, is there one you wanted to watch in particular, or do you want me
Both.
to choose it for you?
Both.
You want to watch both?
Yep. I didn't really have one in particular. When I saw both of
No, I'm
them,
saying which
I
one.
was like,
I
"Ooh,
said
I
which
like
one you
both of
want.
them." So we can go in the order you
No,
sent
I'm
it.
saying I said I meant like out of the two, which one you want to watch first? Like we're going to watch both of them, but which one you want to get into first?
We can go with the order you sent it. Build up and get more mad.
Well, all right, okay. Well, the six black men and one secret white guy, I already got that set up, so I'm not gonna just have that start up. So as you can see, we already getting into it. So let me let's get this screen sharing started. And without further ado, let's get into the video. This is 6 black men versus 1 secret white guy, and basically, have you seen this part? Like they gotta figure out which one's the mole. So they're in this box, and they gotta figure out which one is the mole. So, um, and this one they're blindfolded, obviously. So they gotta go by sound. So, how well do you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna figure it out?
I don't know, cause that's kind of hard.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially if you hung out. If I don't know if you had like white people that grew up in the hood that just grew up around black people, and then
Exactly.
and we like when they have the dialect, they actually sound like us. So I understand there's people that they kind of like yell cultural appropriation, but I especially when it comes to like people in New York or something like that. But I always tend to people is like y'all always knew you had that one white guy that grew up in the hood with y'all. It's like, and you don't expect them not to at least pick up some dialects from black people. It's like I don't know why like people don't.
I know, and it's so weird. Like when you say that now, thinking back on it, we used to act real weird. When like white people who grew up in the hood speak black, but like if you calculate, like people who was raised in Boston have their own sound versus somebody who was raised in Atlanta versus somebody from Miami. So we don't be like egging them like, oh, why you sound like that? But it's like it depends on where people are raised at. Like if somebody's from New Orleans, regardless of what race they are, they gonna all have that baby like that New Orleans sound.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's just to you, you be like, oh, they trying to sound black, but child, that's just the country in them.
Yeah, and I have to remind that about people. It's just like, yeah, it's like if they grew up around there, because there was this white rapper. Now, I don't defend her a lot because she does say the N word, but at the same time, she grew up in Oakland, and one of the rappers from her name was V Nasty. I don't know, you remember? Yeah, but one of the black rappers, he was like, yeah, she grew up in Oakland, like in the middle of Oakland, around niggas and like all that other stuff. So he was like, he had to defend her, but he wasn't defending her from like, oh, leave her alone. It was just like, yeah, she grew up around us. So it was like, what else? And we talk like this. What else? What do you expect to do? And that's what I tell people all the time. It's just like, what do you expect? It's the same thing, not Aquafina, or I don't know if you talk about that show Norfolk Queens or something like that.
And when you say Aquafina, I feel like it's some Barbie girls type of person.
Aquafina is a Asian comedian and or a rapper. I think it was both. But anyway, she had a show called Norfolk Queens or some shit like that, and a lot of people got on her because she has a quote unquote black scent, and like some people call it appropriation. To me, I was like, well, she grew up in Queens, and everybody talk like that. It's like, what do you expect? But I done said too much. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So 6 black.
We gotta start being honest with ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. So let's get into the video. 6 black men, 1 black guy.
One quick question I gotta ask: are there any other like Africans or anybody with like any like Afrocentric ethnicities?
My dad has Nigerian in him.
What tribe? Do you know what tribe?
Actually, I don't, but my mom's Ashkenazi Russian Jew, and then my dad's literally like he got Nigerian all the way from Asian to, he's literally mixed with everything.
Okay, for sure. Anyone else?
Nope, just black.
Yeah, I got nicknames. Well, Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
My name is Fitzgerald. That's like the full first name, but then Fitz is like the nickname people call me by.
They do Fitzy?
Yeah, sometimes they do Fitzy. Sometimes they be doing Fitzy.
I think my strategy was to kind of just be black.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said fits, I thought it was because you had tough fits on, you know what I mean?
That too.
You can't even
feel
see
me?
him. What you talking about, bro?
That too. I mean, if you could see, you'd probably be able to tell that I got a tough fit on.
That wasn't even funny.
Can we all say what we wearing and everything? I got a skeleton all red, varsity jacket, cargo
Bro,
pants
you know
on the
what's crazy?
side. What's up?
We matching right now. I'm not wearing the skeleton fit, but I got like red.
You got Air Forces on?
I got Air Forces on.
No, bro, you crazy.
I wish I could dap you up right now. But
Wait, what type of forces y'all got on?
So I got the Air Force ones with like the little black stripe on it.
okay, yeah, half black, half white. You
Right.
Oh, I see where you're going with
You
that.
said I did
You
it.
said half black, half white.
Black, half white. You feel me?
No cap. I used to wear some Pumas that were half black and half white because
Okay.
of that my whole life.
My strategy for today was to figure out who's safe rather than figure out who's the mole right off the bat. Who's one of the brothers? You feel me?
Who here?
So if you was going in there, what type of strategy would you have?
Say it again.
So if you was on this show and you had to figure out who was white, what type of strategy would you go to find out the mole?
At this point, listening to all them talk, I ain't had no strategy. Because the guy who's talking the most, definitely you would think he was white, but he just speaks proper. So it's throwing people off.
Yeah.
And the one true white guy, that guy ain't talking at all. Got violent.
Oh yeah, he's definitely silent.
He passing by.
Yeah.
And somebody might miss him.
Yeah. He's being smart. I think he's being smart, but wait.
They so unorganized right now. They don't know who's number 1, number 2, or number 3 talking. They just blabbing along.
Yeah. So let's. I'm pretty sure he's gonna talk soon. So let's wait till we hear him talk.
Here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head.
It stink real bad.
What are some prominent songs that you're gonna hear at a family reunion?
Oh, they played a lot of blues, Marvin Seed, Bobby Blue Bland. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac and
Oh, look at that shit, God.
Yeah.
What
Time
do you think?
out. Time out.
You want me to go back?
That's a nigga.
That's a nigga.
I don't know if he been studying us. You know how they say they be studying our style. So they see us better than us. But when he started talking, he definitely give me Cali.
Oh man, my man
He
said
up in
Bobby.
the hood. That's that cousin of yours that be in all the mess. But he must date a lot of black girls. But he be in them streets. He sound like a nigga that need to be in them streets doing street things.
You know
if you know what I mean.
You know what? You might be right. B be on point. I'm telling you, like you be on point. So let me find out. Like
I know we need to hear some more, but when he started speaking, I was like, wait, time out. Who was that man? I know he had to date some sisters in his lifespan.
Oh man.
Or he might be gay, so I don't know. Let me not say he dated some woman and that man a whole homosexual, whatever.
Homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Let's get into it.
His vocal inflections, like it kind of made me think of, Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Maybe it felt too black, for a second.
Yeah, I grew up on classic rock from my mom's side, and then I grew up on Motown from my dad's side. So anytime, summer vacation in the backyard with my nana, she'd be playing all Motown. Pop and nana be dancing, slow dancing to it, telling them, sit your ass down.
Everyone has one person that's suspicious of them.
So we know where, basically.
Yo, we made it. All right. So I'm gonna start off with a theme song. You finish it. We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Okay, I like that one.
Me growing up half black, half white, there's certain songs that they sang that I honestly didn't know word by word what to say.
In the
Half black, half white boy. My man on here. I think he's gonna get kicked off. Because like,
But we all know he's half white.
I mean, he said he was like what, half Jewish, so he's
And his dad Ethiopian
yeah, his dad Ethiopian
or Nigerian. He said his dad somebody in Africa.
Yeah, Nigerian. I think he did say Nigerian. I think it was like that. So
I think they
like,
know.
I don't.
He ain't 100% right.
Yeah, but I don't think he's convincing them that he is black too. So I don't know. I feel like he's gonna go. Oh, let's see.
Songs that they sang that I honestly didn't know word by word what to say.
In the movie ATL, Rashad was running his daddy's house since what age? It's a famous line, y'all. You gotta know that.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even know the answer to that one. Shit.
Let's complete this song.
The answer was 14 or 15.
I ain't even know.
That was from ATL. I was running my daddy house since I was 15. Do something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't known the answer either. I know the movie. But y'all act like we over here studying. Well, you different, Ray, because that's your thing.
I watched movies.
But you went to college for this stuff.
Yeah.
Us regular people.
even before
we just go watch a movie. We don't go study movies.
Yeah. Honestly, even before I went to school for it, I was doing some trivia. I went to one of my friends' house and we was playing some 90s trivia. And when I tell you I knew majority of the answers, and I'm like, oh my God.
So you went to college for exactly what you should get.
But even then, I was like surprised. I say, "Oh my God, I know this." It was just like, but I was like, "Yeah, I remember watching this." I was like, "Oh God." So yeah, good thing I got a degree in film.
That boy got
Stretch pants.
Boy
got stretch pants.
What is that?
I got one.
Anybody know what it is when you say you put your foot in something?
To cook it real good.
Me and your mama whipping it up.
That food is smacking.
I was listening so intently on voices because you ever been on the phone with like telemarketer? You can tell it's a black person on the other side, so you throw out little hints, while you're talking, and like, oh yeah, we cool. I was trying to catch that.
Call and response. Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
Who said that?
Brevin.
Jay.
I'm suspicious of everybody else over here.
Now, all black people don't go to church now.
But they know this.
This is true. What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
I like grape.
I mean purple.
See what I mean? Like, you just about to get kicked off. Everybody say red. Oh man.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's low sus right there. You say great.
Because where I'm from, we go by colors. We don't go by that. What you just said.
Wait, hold up. Why is that crazy? Because grape and purple are exactly the same thing.
I mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from. We go by colors.
Grape Kool-Aid, not purple. Red flag.
I mean, grape. But honestly, that I grew up with, and we all called it.
How you make your Kool-Aid?
He was raised by a white woman.
I'm telling you, like,
because we don't even know what flavor those things is for real. We just know the color,
and that's why they say red. Even I know why most of them say red too, even if that's not their favorite flavor. Because I mean, red is good, but it's not their favorite. You saying red because black people when we mention Kool-Aid, you say red Kool-Aid.
Ain't nobody making purple Kool-Aid, blue Kool-Aid, green Kool-Aid.
Ashley, I do. Look, I'm telling you, before when I used to make Kool-Aid all the time, you mix the. I'm telling you right now, mix the orange with the grape.
But most
It's the,
people who made orange Kool-Aid, it was more than likely it was Tang.
yeah, that's tang.
It
But
was
I'm telling
people
you,
was
like,
not buying orange colored Kool-Aid. They was
I'm,
just not buying that.
oh no. My mom did. When I tell you, because you know why? Because like I'm telling you, because I was like the Kool-Aid maker in the house. I'm telling you right now, if you have orange and grape, mix that together. It's the best. It's the best shit ever. The color, like, it's.
I gotta ask this you suspect now. Are you black?
I'm
Have
telling. No,
you
I'm like you.
have you been what's that movie with
Get out. You talk about Get Out.
not Get Out. Get Out was the second one, the one where people was cloned and the
Oh,
other half was sitting underneath, and then their real self was at the top or something. I don't know. I can't even remember. But the
that was
one with
you. That movie was you, right? Or was it it?
yeah, I think it was you.
Yeah. But no. I'm telling you right now, like no bullshit. Mix those two together, and it's one of the best flavors. It's one of the best flavors you get. And but don't get me wrong, I've also had red. I make the red, but when I tell you the grape and the orange, my mom used to get that because that was the best. When I make that, that's what they wanted, and everybody was drinking that. That should be gone. So,
Well,
first thing,
Kool-Aid in general be gone. It don't matter if it's a big like gallon bottle. Like Kool-Aid will go faster than regular water
true.
for some odd reason. Kool-Aid it be like your house be filled up with juice, but for some odd reason, them Kool-Aid will go by faster than any other juice.
That is definitely. All right, back to the video.
You pour the sugar to the ancestors, say stop.
In the summers, it was either if you were outside or inside, you had to pick, right? Like
Yeah, one no running in and
running
out.
up and inside your house, you know. So y'all feel that? Or?
Yeah, don't let that good air out.
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think was offer it?
Be alone.
I'm gonna say Halle Berry.
Damn.
I'm gonna say she was a rapper. Wow, what's her name? Rhapsody.
Jada Pinkett or the sister.
Wait, you can't take two, dog.
He taking forever.
Goodness, somebody gotta help me out with this. Shotty from Black Panther. Who was the queen? You feel me?
Yeah, I know her name, but you gotta know her
Angela
name.
Bassett.
There you
Angela
go.
Bassett.
All
There we
right.
go. There we go.
I think a Whitley from a different world. I can't remember her name. Old girl from a different world.
I watched my sister Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from that runway show. Is it the 90s?
Iris from the 90s.
I was sitting back watching them being like, sheesh.
One of them said Rhapsody. Rhapsody's not from the 90s, but I feel like he was talking about MC Light. But Rhapsody's not from the 90s.
Oh well, child, they was holding on by a string. They didn't know who to say.
Oh man, I was wondering, like, they really. Well, yeah. The Nia Long will probably be the first person Nia Long or Halle Berry probably will be the first person
Yeah,
in the 90s.
and the crazy thing, I think Halle Berry will probably be like number one because everybody for some odd reason knows her name, and like Nia Long, she's like one of those classics. But like if you don't see them often, you forget them.
You know what's funny? Even though she Halle Berry debuted in the 90s, I feel like she really hit her stride in the 2000s.
She did.
Because that's when she was dubbed the most beautiful woman in the world. And that was
I think everyone it's like because I think she did what was the movie? Monster Ball, I think it was.
Yeah, Monsters Ball.
Yeah, that's when the rest of the world knew her existence. Because I think she did what is it? Pootie Tang and
no, she didn't do Pootie Tang.
What's the movie with she didn't?
Wanda Sykes was in Pootie Tang.
She did Babs, I know that for sure.
Yeah,
she did Losing Isaiah way before she finally got that Grammy or whatever. She had Losing I, but black people, we knew her.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess once the rest of the world and the white people knew her existence,
You
it
talking about
was
the
like,
movie with her and Wesley Snipes?
yeah,
Jungle Fever.
that's what it is. So I knew it was one of them damn movies. At that point, there was a gang of the black movies coming out. It was like they was coming out in succession, like bloop 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 bloop. They had us in a chokehold at the movies, at the TV, sitting at home, cable. Cable had black people in the chokehold.
Mm-hmm. Especially on UPN. Man, one of my crushes was like Mia Campbell from In a House. That woman was beautiful.
She was, and still is. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if
crack.
she's still alive at this point.
I don't know, but crack got to her. And the Yellow Ranger, Karen Ashley, the Aisha, the Yellow Ranger, when she was black, when the Yellow Ranger, that was my first crush. I met her at a convention one time. It was like big ass smile on my face.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, I've never seen none of the Power Rangers in real life.
I did. I met they was they was at this convention in DC, and like majority of them was there. So I took the pictures with the original Black Ranger and the Yellow Ranger, but the other people was there too.
I feel like back in the days, a lot of the conventions and all the big things and big events mostly happened on the north side, like New York, DC, like especially New York. Like it just didn't feel like people was coming down to Florida to do conventions or like big major events.
I feel like don't y'all have Bike Week down in Florida?
It was that's what I'm saying. People wasn't coming over there to do like unless you was a NASCAR driver and hood rat stuff. Because them NASCAR events was going wild too. The what is it called?
Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona. Them events used to go wild. Them alcoholics was out.
Daytona 500. Yeah, Daytona 500 was really big. Okay. All right. Contestants will now vote for who they think is white. So I think, like I said, light skinned boy, this is probably gonna be the one to go.
Him or the other guy. They both wearing matching outfits.
Oh, you talking about Fitz?
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
What is gone now, bro?
When it comes to being black men, microaggressions, let's talk about it.
I got you right here, man. I went to a PWI. Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they found a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity.
for the diversity, right? I'm like, they only 5%. I gotta give them credit though, because like finding us is gonna be a little bit tough, but like they found a way regardless.
I ain't even gonna lie, Loke. I'm real lost. We from the streets. I ain't even get that far, like college and shit like that.
Hey, we all got a different journey. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, one, my man is from the streets. I think you called that. So you said he definitely been.
You can tell because you know what I said last time.
Yeah, I know what you said. Okay, and two, what is your microaggression, or do you have any microaggressions?
That's a hard one. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Nope. My microaggression. I don't know. It just be I guess when people start doing too much, you start micromanaging, doing too much. I be done and through. I'm ready to go off.
I can see why. And you joined the Navy too, when they was definitely on a carrier where they're known for micromanaging. So,
And the crazy
I know
thing
that.
is, I didn't experience it that much. Because my personality, I didn't even entertain that. We'll get to arguing in the space.
My microaggression, I started noticing this now. I don't like when people stare at me. like like lately, I don't know, and it's just like, and it's, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's old white people. It's just like they start just staring at you and some shit like that. And sometimes I'll be like, the fuck are you looking at? Like, you ever just sit somewhere like mind your business, and then you feel somebody.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, and it's just like you just sitting there minding your business, and you feel someone staring at you, and it's just like I don't want to act out, but I do want to look at them and go, "What the fuck you looking at?" So it's just like, it's like, I understand if I'm like doing something wrong, but when I'm sitting there doing nothing, it's just like, nigga, mind your business. It's like, you don't get this with black people, but you get it with white people. So it's just like, I don't know. That's my micro question. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, it's like the low-key racist thing.
Yeah.
Like, not like,
you're so well spoken. Wow. Why wouldn't I be? I'm a grown
for
man.
a black guy, you're so well spoken.
Yeah.
You peep game, you walk down the street, right? And a white folks see you, the first thing they do when they see you or acknowledge you, they fold their lips, like, and nod their head down, make that weird
Or they
face,
give you
you know what I
hella
mean?
space on the sidewalk, or even step in the street.
Or clutch their
Clutch
bag.
the purse.
Microaggressions,
Clutch
like,
the bag. Or
Take the next elevator.
Yes. All of that.
hella room in the elevator too.
Stare at you like you ain't supposed to be here. What was one of y'all favorite movies growing up? You feel me? Like Loving Basketball, Don't Be a Menace. I mean, what did y'all watch?
I like New Jack City. Like,
That was all right. You from New York,
yeah,
bro.
dude. So you already know. Like, I am my brother's keeper, and that's some real shit. So
I'll tell you what, man. I watched the first Power Rangers movie like twice a day for like the first 4 years after it came out, man.
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Power Rangers. What season?
Oh, Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin. Facts.
Hard is hard. It is.
I watch anime too.
Oh wait, you watch anime?
I do.
What you like?
Dragon Ball Z.
For shows that get away.
Y'all Naruto. Come on, like.
Don't laugh at me, but I love the Disney Channel originals. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was good.
Hey, let's watch a Disney Channel. Boy,
Y'all know about that Static Shock though. Come on.
I was literally just about to say.
You know what I'm saying? Superhero, Static Shock.
Woohoo! I met his voice actor, bro.
You did?
My dude is dope, bro.
Wait, he voices every single black, everything.
And Samurai Jack.
He's
Man's
black,
got range, bro.
Yeah.
He's got range.
All right, I got a question because I feel like we just gonna be like
We gonna be vibing, man.
too much, yeah, right?
I got y'all after this. Even if you white, we gotta tap in for real.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, you be like.
But okay, so
Why does that bother you?
you didn't have to point that out, bro. Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was he always used to throw hints like, "Hey, man, you know, she's nice and all that stuff," and like he would never say it, but I knew like the upbringing he dealt with a lot of racism stuff, so he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships. Did your parents or family members like say, "Hey, like"?
I mean, my mother was from Shreveport, so she used to be on that. And she was older when she had me. She was already like in her late 50s, so
Okay.
she wasn't playing with none of that really.
I don't think my parents ever they just want me to love who I love, but at the same time, I think there's always that underlying, like, we would love for it to be a black woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
How you feel about interracial dating? I don't know if I ever asked you that question. B there?
Oh my gosh. The whole time I'm thinking I'm speaking out loud to find out I was speaking on mute. But I said I don't really have an issue with it. Well, until once I met because I was like, to me, I feel like my husband was gonna be, somebody outside my race. I was thinking that until I met with Dr. Umar and started reading up and learning and hearing his concepts and everything. Now I'm just not with it no more. I still believe that my husband might be Korean, but he might just be the black Korean. I don't know. But I'm just like, I don't want an interracial. Like, Dr. Umar just kind of screwed me over. Because I was like, before. Yeah, but after me with, talking and listening to Dr. Umar, I was like, yep. No. I don't think I think I'm about to be 100%. So, brother, so.
So my first girlfriend was a white girl, but like I tell everybody, my preference has always been dark skinned women. But my first girlfriend was a white girl, so it was like, don't give me that. I was like in the third grade, so I don't know if those relationships count, but always technically that was my first girlfriend. But I mean, I've I've always, like I said, always had an attraction for dark skinned women, and it's weird because my mom and like other people thought I was gonna marry a white woman or some shit like that, and I'm like, and that always like weirded me out because to me, even though my first girlfriend was a white girl, I never had that indicating that I will only date white girls. It's just like, matter of fact, some of my sister's friends, just like, especially some of the darker ones, them the ones I flirted with the most. So it's just like, I could see myself dating a black woman, or dating and or marrying a black woman. So it's just like, you gotta be like really, really special for me to like, if you were a white girl for something like that. But other than that, it's just like, I'm with the sisters all the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Umar say. I'm not about, because Dr. Umar be saying some crazy stuff. But after watching Dr. Umar, I kind of like, reevaluated my thought process. I'm not mixing. I need my kid to be, I need them to revert back to be 100% black. Blackity black. I want us to start reverting back to be blackity black.
That's what I love. That's what I love to hear. I used to tell people all the time. If I die and reincarnate, I hope I'm blacker. So.
Yeah. I'm like, even if your parents, interraced and everything, but you need to make the conscious decision to find a black man so y'all can start reversing the interracing white part out of y'all. In the spirit of Dr. Umar, I hope it lives on forever. That Dr. Umar said, y'all parents need to be telling y'all kids to don't mix.
Be swimming in the milk.
He said, "Oh, Dr. Umar is something different, man. He is hilarious to me."
Oh, I find him hilarious as well. But I'm with him though. It's just like, I hope my black queen is out there somewhere. So,
child, you ain't lying. I feel like my black king somewhere. I'm probably just playing around right now still. I think it's because I'm also blocking because I'm not in the spirit. I feel like you also have to be in the spirit of dating or getting into a relationship for some odd reason.
You try getting back out there in that.
I just don't have the energy right now to enter into the dating market, like, or not even like into like just the thought process of possibility of dating. Right now, I just feel like it's like I haven't really hit the true me season, where I'm 100% in me season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm still like, tear gathering, like, just living on life, just trying to figure out life. But I haven't like officially got into the point where I'm just happy as me back again.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess this is I don't know if you find this weird. I said even if I go back, there's people that I want to specifically ask, but one, they used to be in the Navy and like they're all over this they don't live near me. And but it's just like there are people that I do want to specifically ask, and then like if they don't work, then I would go, do the regular dating thing because I felt like, and I've said this before, I think the Navy spoiled me because I met a lot of intelligent, beautiful women on there, and I thought it was like I've always said this: the women on the Truman, it was just like I don't. It's just like something about them that, like, I don't know. When I got into the civilian life, I'm serious. It's like when I got into the civilian world, I'm like, ah.
I ain't been in the civilian world long enough, but I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, Truman kind of spoiled me in the thought process of like, just how great of like a family environment it felt to be in. But the men, it was
Yeah, I know.
dog men was definitely dogging back then. But they wasn't dogging as bad as the other ships. I came to that realization real quick when I went to another one. I was like, yeah, people definitely dogging worse on other ships than ours. But I don't know. It was the Navy itself just threw me off on men because they just do so much dog stuff, and so I was like,
I think it's because it's easy for them to cheat.
I know. And then it's probably also I went and got married to a military man. So and that was a dog ass man too. So,
I'm
so
sorry.
so I'm like,